The legend returns.
I hope the legend is someone other than Raubon.
I was going to say, because this is something that actually really pissed me off about it, is that the backdrop is for Ivalice, but then the legend returns is probably talking about the MSQ.
Yeah. That is very confusing.
That's super disconcerting.
I will give you that. All right, let's go through and give this a bit of a finer breakdown. We'll do it without the audio so that I don't have to do an ass load of editing afterwards. So I think we start off here with the MSQ and what is it? That's Lolorito, right?
Or was he the one that died?
We always get it wrong every time.
Whatever. Syndicate guy.
Whatever his name is.
One who didn't get bisected.
I really...
Cleft in twain.
I think that if they like the voice actor's good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But if they had gotten Littlefinger from Game of Thrones, because I mean he's not doing a whole lot.
Very smarmy.
I would have been almost even better
because he's dead.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Good
that
times.
other Lalafell is Nanamo, right?
I had that thought for a second.
Yeah, no, look at her face. Look at her smile. That's what Nanamo's smile looks like, and she's blonde. That's totally
Hang on. We'll go. Wait, you're talking about the one with the face covering?
Yeah.
The one Lolorito's talking to.
What purpose does it serve? Like, is she hiding?
Why would she be hiding from Lolorito? Who knows who that is? I feel like that might be...
I mean, everyone in the chat seems to think that it's Nanamo.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, when I saw it, I thought that, but under what context? Like, I guess if she's traveling... No, under what context would she need to hide herself at all?
They do literally linger on that shot for quite a while.
It's definitely her, though. You can tell her smile. That's what Nanamo's face looks like.
Or it could just be a new character.
Yeah. Carletta's saying
In fact, actually, most of the syndicates are Lalafell, and they've lost some members recently, so it could just be some type of replacement.
Carletta...
or she's just pretending.
Carletta's saying she's being incognito. I think that's probably...
Yeah, she's trying to learn what Lolorito's up to by pretending to be someone who's on his side.
Maybe, but that's... I mean, she's going way the fuck out of her way, all the way to Alamigo, if that's what she's doing.
Well, but she's helping Raubon because Raubon's probably making decisions, and she's like, "I love you, I'll help you."
I mean, I guess
it was kind of weird doing a whole all of 4.0 without seeing Nanamo while we're seeing Raubon the whole time.
That is true. I will give you that. I will give you that. All right, so that's a good working theory.
Is that not the outfit she uses like at the start of the game if you are Wildan?
Both Nihilus and Kugir are saying at the beginning she goes incognito when you're when she's
Is that right? Okay, I don't.
One of the earliest quests is you going to retrieve her after she's run out of the palace.
That's right. Yeah.
It's ringing a little bit of a bell, but it's been so long that I don't remember that specifically. But I believe you, I guess. All right, so we're seeing a little bit of a dungeon here. Looks like.
Yeah, looks like it.
That looks like some kind of horse enemy.
You know, that last scene with the horse enemy there, that had a very Ordell's Caves feel to it.
Yeah. All right. So this is actually the screenshot that I kind of wanted to hold on. Nika had asked this the first time through the trailer, but this specific painting, this portrait right here, with the I don't know, is he Super Saiyan level 5? Like, what is that?
It looks like an evil witch lady to me.
Yeah, what is that thing?
It looks like David Bowie. That's what it looks like.
Remind me, this is
not quite male, not quite female.
What's the dungeon called again?
Right?
It's the sunken city of Scala. It's Escalia.
It's me with Seymour hair? What is this?
It's androgynous. It's got terribly colored hair. It is the drowned city of Escalia.
Well, I tried to tell you weeks ago, and you wouldn't listen to me.
Congratulations. They put in the best picture of you that they could possibly find.
They did miss the tail, which is odd, but yeah. No, I'm fine with that. I mean, I told Matt Hilton, let him know, next time, just use my name. You don't have to try and change it. I'm not going to get mad and sue. What am I going to do? Just use my name.
I mean, it's an incredible likeness of you.
I think so.
God, that hair is terrible.
It's weird.
It's so
in the lore, Scala was what? Let's refresh here.
I don't know that they've explained.
I'm pretty sure if you Control F the word Scala, you won't find any instances in 14.
From the super whatever that is, snuffed titties of Escalia. That's what we're calling it.
Snuffed titties of Escalia.
That'll work.
All right.
That'll be it.
That's fair.
It's always glue a butt plug to the painting, Callie.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lloyd. Appreciate it.
Be prepared to learn absolutely nothing about that portrait whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely. There will be one bit of like a line of flavor text from an NPCs you run past.
Maybe.
You're being
that's what
awfully
it'll
generous.
I do kind of like this chimera thing
pretty cool
that
looking.
trumps down. I mean, is that a new character model that looks a little bit newer?
It's like a hybrid of the FF11 Chimera and Manticore model.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Because it's standing on 2 feet and then it goes down to like behemoth almost.
it's,
Right.
It's horns. Those are Nidhogg horns, aren't they?
They do look like Nidhogg horns. That looks.
Plus all the glowy shit. This
Yeah.
has got to be like a different version of Chimera. Like they've melded bigger, scarier shit
It's
together.
just a behemoth.
No, it's
No,
not just
it's
a behemoth.
more than that.
Yeah,
It's,
It's definitely a lot more.
there are wings back there.
sorry, I'm looking up the
Behemoth
FF11 Chimera because I swear that's what the face of it looked like.
I mean, here we get a kind of better shot of its body, and it's definitely on 2 legs. There are definitely glowy wings back there.
Yeah.
I see claws. It's definitely not a behemoth.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
It's for sure not a behemoth.
yeah. Just
Yeah, the face is a little different, but the FF11 Chimera is not. There's a lot of similarities, kind of behemoth-esque with the wings on the back and the mane.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's just got a couple extra horns.
A little bit, yeah. It's similar, and it's got 2 different stances. It's got a fully upright stance, but it's also got
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
both.
behemoth stance and Manticore stance.
yeah. That is definitely Manticore stance where you've got the front arms.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
Ravon Strato saying updated version of Kieran from 11. Kinda.
a little bit.
There's similarities there for
a little
sure.
bit. They did a nice job animating this. I
They
guess.
did.
Very cool. So let's see. What's the next part? Oh yeah.
Next is the BDSM dungeon with
For
Lisa.
I think
Dola.
it's weird how they like scale up Lisa's body and then they like stop like like she's some mysterious evil.
Yeah, we know who that is, Square Enix.
Seriously.
It's Yida.
I'm it's Yida. I'm really disappointed that they're not keeping her in like a Magneto style like super chamber.
I think they would need to.
Well, but
she has the glowy eyes.
to
the fucking
block
anime eyes.
to block her Aether fake echo.
She has the fake echo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she's just like magically lost it now because like the war's over,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
God.
so
Oh,
disappointed.
there's no way. She's been like fucked
Maybe
up and
she has to
experimented on.
recharge it. Recharge it every so often.
or
Well,
they'll.
didn't we like bind it with that thing that we had?
No, because if you remember, we had used that multiple times, so that's like a very brief thing.
Yeah, that's why I said she needed the Magneto cell.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically Urianger could Deus Ex Machina like a bigger, more permanent one together, but that would be stupid.
Vomit.
No, we don't have
dumb.
Moon Burrito. Only she could do that.
Who?
And here we get the poo flinging scene.
Yes. Fling your poo.
I really want this
the
to be
euphemism for because the person on the ground is Square Enix and everyone flinging poo is the community.
Oh my God! Someone make that meme.
poo. Why?
Oh, just,
It
like,
should
put
be
the
no.
clipboard.
Square Enix should be the person shielding patch 4.1, and we're all in the player
Somebody
base.
do it right now. Do it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my fucking God. Yes. Please, someone make this right now.
Fordola being like covered by like her dad.
Make that right. If whoever makes that, please send it to Kooky, and we're
Oh.
gonna send it out on social media.
That's so
and
good.
we'll take credit.
Holy
And
shit!
we'll take credit.
We'll
Well,
take
we-
credit.
we
No,
did
we
just
will.
make
We will
it.
give you credit. We will give you credit. Make sure to include your Twitter name too. That is. Oh my God, that is so fucking funny.
Brilliant.
That's
Go
almost the
now.
perfect freeze frame for
It really
too,
is.
right there.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see that much compelling going on with Fordola's backstory. Sorry.
Yeah, they're just trying to give her this big tragic backstory when we already know like
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
she chose the wrong path and
All
she's
right.
living with it. I don't.
So this Raubon fight scene. Obviously, we're not seeing a lot of it, right? But I bet that we don't see much more than that.
No, this is all we get.
Yeah. Now this.
This is a gladiator scene.
I would expect this to be so action-packed, but lately, don't these quote-unquote action scenes seem a lot more like sluggish and just really basic? I mean, look, spin slash, walk up, block.
punt away. And I win.
Yeah, it's definitely a flashback. This is a scene to when he wins the gladiator
Yeah,
tournament on his own
obviously.
when
Well,
he comes
yeah,
from
yeah,
All
yeah.
Negro
No, but
and
what-
takes over. But like people in the chat are like, seems like a flashback. Yeah, it definitely is a flashback.
Well,
But if
no,
this
but
is
what
made him a
Kahlo-
legend and like that's all we're gonna end up seeing, like this would have been a great opportunity for Square Enix to really push the boundaries of the type of fight scenes and like fight choreography and action that they've done before. Do you not remember?
Hang on. You look like a really big tool right now because, as Yoshiyuki is pointing out in the chat, that scene is a direct transplant from a cutscene in 1.0.
Really?
Are you sure?
I wasn't sure enough to say it, but two
Multiple
people have
people
said
are
it in the
saying
chat.
3.
A couple of people have said it in the chat, and I'm pretty sure I've seen that before, and I am pretty sure that that's from 1.0.
It's called There Might Be Blood. Oh.
So do we think that
Okay.
that's cool or lazy?
I mean,
Or a little
they've
bit
done
of
it. They've
both.
done it before. They've done it before. It could, depending on the way that they present it, it could be either. Because it could be cool or it could be lazy. We
so
just
you're
don't know.
saying we nothing it?
I mean, we have to. I mean, context.
All
will
right,
end
well
up
then I'll give them this. The fact that they would go
Shut
back
up, you
and like
stupid
pull
fucking
something like
idiot.
that is kind of neat, right? But again, like as a player, if we get to see where or how he became a legend, like that would have been a great opportunity for them to just do what I said.
I mean, it depends. Like it depends on how much they rewind the clock. If they if they show us what preceded that, and then that like they contextualize that scene from 1.0 a little bit better, that's a good thing, I think.
Do you trust them to do that?
I mean, they have not done a terribly good job of it in the past. I mean,
Yeah.
if you take the horn as an example, that was very much shoehorned.
I don't get it.
That's all you get.
It was very much shoehorned.
Do you want me to do the cricket's job? Is that what you're waiting for? There you go.
It was shoehorned.
What the fuck?
All right. Okay. All right. All right.
Cool.
Okay. Fuck off. Jesus.
Oh, you're playing? I didn't know you were playing.
We're playing the video again. There's never going to be any goddamn audio with it. Okay. Now, here's a cool thing. I don't know if you guys noticed this moment, but as Shinryu lands on the platform, because we had noticed that, you know, when we fought him the first time, he was like half on the platform, half not. And I think that this is going to be a mechanic that makes you play with space a little bit more.
Yeah.
But as he lands, watch the character models because they get shot up in the air. Boink.
They get thrown.
They
far
get
back.
thrown. They get thrown back and almost off the platform. They get off the
do
platform.
Off the platform.
Yeah.
Hopefully to a different platform.
Do we get to float?
No. I don't know. What do you guys think that mechanic is going to be? Is that a legit knockoff mechanic?
It's got to be like a mechanic where you get knocked off, but there's a platform behind you, so you have to be positioned properly to get knocked off onto the next platform.
Yeah, maybe.
That's possible
be.
since it's an X mode. Or it's going to be another one of those stupid, like, active time events. Press X to land on platform.
No.
X. Like in fucking A3 or, or A11.
Like in Shinryu.
Whatever that one was, the forward and back one.
Play it one more time, because here we go. We got Shinryu coming down, and yeah, you're getting thrown back. It looks like off the platform.
That doesn't look like a thing that you can like avoid though.
Oh, they're saying maybe it's enraged.
Well, no, but I mean, if they have all of the character models positioned right at the edge of the platform, and they know that that's how they're going to set the shot up for that shot, that makes sense.
It looks like that's the beginning of the battle though, doesn't it? Like the way that he comes like flying up and like landing
That's a
there.
phase transition.
No way. That is definitely a phase change. Yeah, because I'm sure that he's not going to start full on the platform.
Oh right, yeah, yeah.
So that's probably him landing on the platform. The question is there another one behind them or not? Are they trying to land on something, or was this just kind of assembled for this specific shot?
A bunch of bads.
I don't know. But here we saw him off the platform. Now we see him back on the platform. What was going on?
That was
Hang
like
on.
a really What if we get
what's going on
thrown
there?
off the platform? He takes off and we land on his back, and there's fighting that we do on him.
Oh, also,
That
you
does
notice
kinda
when he
look like it,
lands,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he
you're-
actually breaks the platform when he lands. It's actually round, and when he lands, it turns into a square.
Huh?
I don't know if you guys noticed that.
No, I did notice that.
So we get to fight on both a square and a round platform.
Ooh, Square Enix, and we thought they had no new mechanics
Yeah.
left.
Oh yeah, and they're definitely running on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look.
All right, hang on. All right, so we've got him half on the platform, and then this next scene, yeah, you're literally running over top of him.
Dodging lasers and shit.
Let me
Yeah.
guess, Nika. First time that FF has done anything like this, original content for MMOs, right?
I don't know.
You're right. You don't know.
What?
The first truthful thing Nika's ever said.
Yeah.
You have to run on the Hydra's back in Kingdom Hearts.
World
Get
of
on the
Warcraft.
Stop
Hydra's
it.
Did
back.
this,
Stop
Nika.
it.
Get
Death
on the
win.
Hydra's back. Over and over and over.
She doesn't
and
even do
over
it
and
right.
Get on
Nika.
the Hydra's back.
What was it? What does he say?
Get on the Hydra's
See?
back.
That's how he says it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Get on the Hydra's back.
You didn't say it right.
You have to say it like you're the
Get
Return
on
the
the
Slab guy
Hydra's
from
back.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Get on the Hydra's
Oh,
back.
it's Phil from
That
Hercules.
used to be our code word for sexually assaulting Arjitlam.
Get on the Hydra's
Really?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us would say that, and then we
We
just
just
start
humping
we would
the
start
shit out of him.
hated it so much.
You hear that he went to fucking Japan.
He hated it so much that he left the fucking country.
Oh, that was not nice.
Being your roommate must be the worst thing ever.
It was so great. Yeah.
You're so happy.
I'm trying to process that. Get on the Hydra's back. All
You're
right.
getting on their back,
I get it.
and then you just start humping furiously.
I get it. I get it.
Why do
Why do you
boys
have to
do these
process
things?
that?
I don't understand boys.
Because we don't want to hump sensually.
Sensually?
Sensually.
I'm a girl, I like dicks. Thank you.
What the fuck was that? Sensually.
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 Yeah. Nika said it right. What are you saying?
Is there a CH in it?
No.
No, it's
It's not
It's one of
sensually.
those words. Sensual.
Yeah.
You kind of put an SH in there.
Yeah.
Sensually.
Now it sounds like it sounds like you're saying patchouli. Now, like that's like that,
Sensually.
like there's an ass fuck smell in terms of like incense that you can buy.
Uh,
You mean
It'd be
like a
called
punchki?
sensually.
Like a punchki?
It'd be called sensually.
So by the way, my brother has started burning incense in the basement, and it's the worst fucking thing ever. And I blame it on him smoking weed now, because everyone who smokes
yeah,
weed
yeah,
also
yeah.
burns incense.
That is true. I stopped burning incense a long time ago.
You know
because
what?
I'm
I
like,
feel like you're
And
more
then
honest.
your incense burning
Yeah.
thing is still here with like a whole bunch of dirt and shit.
I mean, I'm not saying that I never do it because, like, every once
You just said you stopped burning incense.
every once in a while, if somebody's coming over that I don't want to smell it, I will try to cover it up with incense. But that's
No one's fooled, because the only people who burn incense are people who smoke pot
and yoga hippies.
and yoga
Who probably
hippies.
Who smoke pot?
Who smoke pot?
Okay, all right, fine, get me there. All right, so yeah, it looks like we're going to be running across the back. Who knows if that's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be fun.
this trailer.
And then yeah, there's wait, what was that thing standing in the crowd? What is this thing? What is that?
What is that?
What is
that?
that?
Big Bird?
What the fuck
No,
is
that's
that thing?
That's a Vanu. It's a little Vanu.
Why
That's a
would
Vanu?
Vanu be an Alamigo?
This is the Beastman tribe. See, there's the.
They're saying Kikrin
Do you
in
hear
the
what she's?
chat.
Okay, you're Oh.
Is
that's a
it one
Kikrin?
of the? Is it
What?
Is it a Kikrin? I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here, chat.
Oh. There's feathers on that asshole.
Well, it's probably wearing it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
probably a
it could be
headdress that it's
wearing it.
Right. Is
Oh,
there? Is there?
maybe.
Hang on. I mean, because we've also got the other Beastman tribe over
Yanada.
there. Yeah. Is there?
What
think it would
Lisa's
be-
saying is
it-
you guys have all come to our land to help, blah, blah, blah. So she's bringing all of them together. So it makes sense that they're there.
But I mean, like, is
The
there?
Kikrin?
Is there another character that wears that, like a Kikrin that wears that shit? I've never seen that
Yeah,
before.
me
Someone
either.
said there was one you did a quest for. Red Mage quest. I don't remember.
It's a
it.
Yagudo.
Somebody, Laro Felix in the chat saying that there's a fate. Well, I wonder why. I've never fucking done it. I stopped
to eat you.
I stopped doing fates in A Realm Reborn.
Skylar says you see it next to Raubon later on in a later shot.
Really?
Yeah,
How did we miss this?
All right.
keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we'll look for it.
I mean, I just caught it on our little, rewatch.
I think you're
here,
lying
so.
to us.
I like Lloyd thinking it's a Yagudo.
All right, so here we go. Here we got
You just want to pay a
Quintania.
level.
Ultimate Bahamut.
Kinda.
the ultimate coil thing.
Yeah, it's just the final bosses. You get Twintania, Nail, and Bahamut.
Just call it
Those are the ones
Divine
that
Might.
shows.
That's what it is.
I mean, this really.
It's nothing like Divine Might.
No? It's not the
Right?
same concept.
You fight the
more like
Archangels in Divine
It's
Might,
more like
right?
Apocalypse Nigh. Fair.
What?
Yeah, it is. more
Okay,
Apocalypse
yeah.
Now.
yeah.
Okay, that's the one with like the two dumbasses.
Well, you do fight them both in it, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Does Nika? Do you think that this looks fun? Are you looking forward to this?
I mean, it could be.
You would be
Nika's
the only one of
Nika-
us that would do this.
Nika is nowhere near doing this. All right, let's
nowhere
be
near.
honest.
We're on A4.
Are you?
04. We just
Do you
beat
have-
O3 last. We beat O3 last night.
Do you have item level 340?
337 or something.
You're nowhere near this.
Wait, you can't be 340 until you have every piece of 340. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Do you have to be 340 to enter this?
Yes. You must have item level 340 to
Oh,
enter.
I thought it was people that had just cleared 04.
Don't forget.
enter.
Hey, don't forget. We're probably going to be getting upgrade pieces out of the new raid thing.
No, there's no item level upgrade.
There's no increase.
Nope. Those are dead on arrival for raiders.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a way to upgrade anything out of the new raid.
They
the
said
Evilise raid?
4.1 will not include an item level upgrade.
Of
Well,
course it
no,
doesn't.
it's not an
only
item
like a-
level upgrade, but it's for the people.
Like upgrading your tombstone.
Yeah.
gear?
Your tome gear. That will
Yeah.
be there, I'm sure.
It-
See,
a
they're
weekly
saying
item out of that. That's
If
usually
you go in as a full party, you don't need a 340 just for queuing. That makes sense.
Well, yeah. Well, that's how it always is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
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 So who's gonna queue up for this not with your static? Like queuing up for this in the raid finder would be suicide. I
That
feel
would be
like.
the worst thing ever. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because you'll never get actually into the game.
Okay, if you're done being needlessly patronizing Juxta,
Okay.
Nika, are you excited for this?
Kind of, yeah. I think because those are they were the three most fun fights probably out of all of Coil, in my opinion, too. And I think that if they do it right, I just can't decide. Like if it's gonna be like a gauntlet style, I like the gauntlet style ones where there's like waves of mobs. Like the two was like there's a Coil and an Alexander one that were just waves that were really fun. But this is 3 bosses,
Right.
so I don't know if they're gonna have like other
think that
waves
they-
of mobs in between, or if or you're just all 3 of them are out on the field at once and you have to figure out what to do
No,
with
no,
them.
Each
Wasn't
one
that
is a
how-
different phase.
I think phase changes will now, instead of, like you'll be switching bosses, or like, there will be a unique phase change that includes like a double move between 2 of them, stuff like that. Like
That would be really cool. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like here, you should be at least semi-familiar with these mechanics from the first time you did them. And then here's a little bit of a twist, right? So like twisters with
With dive bombs.
yeah.
meteors.
Well, no, twisters with dive bombs was a thing that happened.
Oh, same boss. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, twisters with meteors. There
yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That is like that kind of thing would be, I think, very interesting.
Yeah, ramp it up and do 2 mechanics
Twisters
now.
with meteors with Bahamut Ak mourning you.
Yes.
Ow.
Right. Do you guys think that it's going to be the relative strength of all 3 of those when we fawn? Like, how much are they going to tune them up?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, a good bit, I'd imagine.
I mean, it's going to be harder than 04.
Well,
So-
right, yeah, but
A
I mean,
lot.
I mean, I don't know.
And I'd hope there'd be like new mechanics too, not just combined mechanics.
You're asking, will the difficulty be in that you have to do back to back to back, or will the difficulty be like each of them are crazy hard by themselves?
No, I mean, I think it's going to end up coming together. It's going to feel like one fight. It's going to feel like
Yeah,
a single
agree.
fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to feel like a gauntlet style fight.
It's not going to be like the robots where like one drops
Right.
down. Now you can wait to engage the next one.
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
it's
think
not
they'll
gonna be
drop
that.
down like sort of one after another, but there will be no breaks. If you fuck
Right.
up, you start from the beginning.
Yeah,
I think
again.
this is going to be, you know what?
It'll be like
out of
pushing a phase, yeah.
Out of anything else, I think it's going to be a well animated fight.
Oh yeah, it'll look nice.
It'll look pretty.
Square Enix seems to think it'll take the best Raiders, 3 days to beat it.
3 days.
Instead of 1 day to beat all
Instead of
4
one
like
day
before.
for the entire raid tier.
So you
that's
said like
nice.
the world first will take 3 days to do. Is
That's what
they're
they
saying?
think. Yeah.
Interesting.
That'd be
Remember, Square
interesting.
Enix did predict that World First Raiders would beat the entire raid tier in 1 day.
Yep,
so.
they did call it.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I think we get a little bit more MSQ stuff here.
Certainly looks that way.
Yeah.
Oh, right there behind the sword was that weird thing. So-
Oh yeah, there it is.
Can
it kind
ah, shit.
the sword kind of strategically blocks out what its face is.
I know. Damn
You
it.
can, his
Look at his
hands
feet
are
though.
defined.
I'm gonna take it from the beginning of the scene.
Can you play it in slow motion?
Oh, wait, I
could
gotta,
put-
I
yeah,
gotta,
I
I gotta
could-
pause. It's definitely Kikrin with a like hooded feather thing.
That's so dumb. That's a new character then.
I got a pause screen. It's
Okay,
definitely,
okay.
it's got to be a new character though.
Well, it is.
I can't remember how to put it into slow mo because I'm stupid.
The
The
cog.
cog.
oh yeah.
Kikrin.
I got it.
Yeah, there
yeah.
he is. I'll say.
Yeah, that's definitely Kikrin.
It's not someone we've met, so new character, definitely. 100%.
Yeah. I wonder. I mean,
Wait, and who's that? Like, who are all the people who are behind him anyway? Though, like that tall person. Like, these are all new characters, aren't they?
The one with the striped like socks and stuff.
who's
like
got the
the-
fuck legs?
The straps that are around her legs.
Who's got the fuck legs?
I'm gonna fuck her.
That's what you guys were asking. I don't know. I don't know who that person is.
That's what I was
Just the
saying.
player character.
But like that Mikote next to her is like hunched over, like she's scared. Like I don't think these are characters we know at all.
Maybe not. All right, here's our first preview of what do you call it?
Rival Wings.
Rival Wings.
Which takes place outside the Dravanian hinterlands.
And we get little like fucking Alexander mobs to control.
Why? Like,
And little minion things.
why do we have the Arc Chaser and the other like Brute Justice? Why?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
lore-wise, why are those here?
Right.
No,
why?
that's A1, whatever those things.
Yeah,
are called.
oppressor. Yeah,
Oppressor.
Oppressor,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say Purgatator, but I know that's wrong, so I didn't say that.
yeah. You're
Because now that we've beat Alexander, we've co-opted their technology for our own.
And spray
Oh
painted
yeah, that's
them.
the forward and back guy too, isn't it?
Yeah, it
that's
is.
Taking
It's yeah,
Alexander.
right. Arc Chaser.
Arc.
Yep.
I went back a little bit far, but yeah. Here we go. So yeah, we've got a blue side and a red side. A lot of times they'll show off some new armor design, although I'm not
What
seeing
I wanna
anything
know is
that's
that-
very attractive.
PvP in the past has at least somewhat found its place to fit into the lore somewhere. Where in the fuck would the lore be of now we are copycatting shit from Alexander that's been sealed away in a dome forever, and now we are all have just his robots.
Well, that makes
We
sense.
don't have a
Sealed away
Nika.
forever. Now it's out.
Nika, we're just phoning it in at this point.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm actually excited about this because this is like the first like legitimate new content, like new gameplay, new
Yeah,
battle
new
system.
ideas. Yeah.
Okay,
And I feel like
that's fair.
Why would they waste this on PvP? Like, shouldn't they like prove it in like a PvE context first and then bring it to PvP? Right?
Yeah. No,
Am I wrong here?
No, I agree with you. I think doing it in PvE would make sense first. Because if you do it in PvP and then try to adapt it for PvE, people are going to get real mad about it.
I mean, Huvak in the chat bringing up a good point. We gave up a second dungeon for this.
Yep,
I
you
mean,
sure
no,
did.
no. You know
No.
what? No, I'm happy about this because giving up a second dungeon for like gameplay that's objectively unique. Yeah, I'll give up for this, but Kahlo,
We did not give up a new dungeon for this. If you remember, Yoshi P said that he wanted the new PvP to be at launch for Stormblood, but the dev team was working so hard and they just couldn't get it out. So no, Eureka was pushed back so that they could have Rival Wings here. Because we should have had Eureka in 4.1. And we should have had this at launch.
We literally get 3 shots of it. We get the two sides of almost identical looking goblin technology, and then we get this. We get a fucking steampunk globe item thing.
that's like a tower and we have to blow it up.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I mean, granted, the fact that it is basically a MOBA in Final Fantasy XIV, like that aside, again, this is something like a new spin on the mechanics and the gameplay of Final Fantasy XIV, which that by itself has me actually excited and hopeful, which is why it's coming in 3.15 or 4.15.
Yeah, this is the first time that they've actually taken content and sort of evolved it beyond just running around hitting giant crystals.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
I mean,
I still wish it wasn't PvP.
Yeah.
I am wondering where in the hinterlands this takes place, because that's a fairly like that dome, that structure right there is in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's near Idleshire.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can tell that just by the architecture. Yeah, but I mean, like every other structure that you come across in the hinterlands is pretty well destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Not every single one.
it's
though.
kind of the eastern side where you go into the first time where a lot of the structures are still relatively intact, isn't it? On the western side, it seems like it's a bit more.
I mean, the thing is yeah, like it's different levels, but this seems like that's a functioning building still. It's in that good a shape.
It could just be
Unless
part
the other
of
side is destroyed.
it could just be part of the hinterlands that we can't go to in the actual game because the hinterlands are so big you can't really
I mean, I
conceptualize
guess.
it in the game. Like,
I
you know,
guess.
whatever. All right, fine.
But like, isn't that a cop out? Like, I mean, I'm so
In a game full of cop outs, this is the most or the least egregious one.
fair, but I mean, like, you guys know me, where I'm like, I really love to know where the positioning is and the geography of things, and this just, it does seem like a fucking cop out to do that.
I got it. In order for this to fit in with the rest of the way that that this expansion has been designed, because Nika's like, it doesn't make sense. We would have all these machines, they would be painted up, and you're like, look at these buildings. Maybe all of this is in our players' heads as they sit down for a nice game of Dragons and Goblins.
Shut up.
Jesus.
Dragons and goblins.
Shut up.
Maybe we all actually died in the calamity, and this is our imagination before we die.
Living on in the ether.
Yeah, exactly.
The Warrior of Light is dead.
There you go.
Theory confirmed.
From impaled by an icicle.
All right, here we go. We're getting our first look at the Hildebrand stuff.
But only Nashu, not Hildebrand.
No, this is Shirogane.
Well, yeah, this is
this is the
here's the
housing,
house
yeah.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
then-
I thought
then
it was
Shirogane.
good.
Like that Taru or
It moves fairly quickly into
They're
it.
performing.
So let's
There
talk.
she
Let's
is.
take a second to talk about perform.
Let's take a second and talk about perform here. Okay.
Because the thing is and we'll get to the finer points of the live letter, but as long as it's being shown off in the trailer, we might as well talk.
Sure. For Porm, second take, long, broken lag.
Yeah, that seems to be what.
What?
Basically, what Square Enix is saying
that a haiku?
is because perform registers each note as a separate hotkey, that because of lag, people on the other side, aka people watching you or performing with you, will receive those notes sometimes in different order.
Because
No.
of lag.
Because of lag. Yup.
No.
Yep.
Making the feature entirely pointless.
Yeah, so basically use it for yourself, but only to make Final Fantasy music.
Congratulations. That shitty feature that doesn't work is getting pushed off to 4.15.
You made Mario Paint.
A shittier version of it.
And it sucks too because I like perform as a concept. Like I really like that they're putting that in the game. I wanted that for Bard and FF11. I thought that'd have been a cool idea then.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're getting it now, but like it has to work.
Yeah. I really wanted the
I would think is it functional would be like requirement 1 in their design process. Well, yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then just scrap it at like the design concept. Don't even tell us about it.
Yoshi, so we're working on a new perform feature that'll let bards like play and make music in the game. Oh, that's cool. Does it work? Well, no. And then maybe the conversation just ends right there.
That's absolutely where it ends.
Yeah, like, well, no. So
No,
But it's there to show that we're listening to something.
are they?
That's why they're putting it in regardless of how well it works.
according to someone in the chat room, they're saying that they're delaying it to be able to fix the problem. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, thank
You have far more. You have far more.
Why do we not have a oh honey drop in here?
I know. Right?
I'll give you this. If they push it back and it works, that's an acceptable reason to push something back.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's, by the way, that's
They're
also the standard I'm going to be holding Eureka to.
much
it better
much
work.
much more of an optimist than we are. So, all right. So here we go. We getting the first look at the Hildebrand stuff.
You're talking to that weird thing.
Nika, did you like
Yeah.
Hildebrand in 2.0?
2.0? Absolutely.
2.0?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because she likes cute things.
Did you like it in 3.0?
Yes, but not as much.
Are you looking forward to Hildebrand 4.0?
Yes.
Why?
But that's only if we get at least one trial to go along with it.
And see, see here, and here's the problem. Exactly the same as Nika. Like, yes, loved it in 2.0. Yes, liked it in 3.0. Not nearly as much. 4.0, no, because why would they put a trial in this?
I
time?
hated it in 3.0. It
I-
was.
I thought it was cute. I liked the little FF9 throwbacks. I liked seeing a different side of all the characters, and I thought that Gigi was adorable as fuck.
Did you
but
like-
I didn't like that they just kind of made it just a bunch of cutscenes and not actual any real quests. Like we got 3 trials out of Hildebrand before. We had 2 Gilgameshes and a fucking Ultros.
Some good fights,
were good
too.
fights,
Well,
legitimately
actually,
fun
all
shit.
3 of them, very good.
All of them had like a fun little weird mechanic you had to learn and play with.
like
Yeah, it was neat.
Ultros was hard. Even now, when I get Ultros and try roulette, there are times where we wipe. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You can
It's
still
still-
watch
it's
them all.
difficult.
wipe or do you lose?
Like because people like get knocked off the edge.
Yeah,
you lose.
Well,
yeah.
I hope you're not looking forward to the Hildebrand quests that are coming in 4.1 because they're more of a preview.
Oh, great.
Quote from Yoshi.
So that means 2 quests.
Quoth the Yoship.
And we'll see Hildebrand at the
Nevermore.
end of it.
So spaketh the Yoshi.
Carletta 1965. Hildebrand gets catfish. That's what we're calling it.
Ah!
I love it.
Yes. That's the only way that you can make these catfish characters even justifiable.
I don't expect us to get a trial for Hildebrand in 4.1. I'm assuming like the next iteration of
Nika,
Hildebrand
No,
after 4x1
stop
would have had a
it.
trial.
It's not going to happen.
The
Don't
freebie-
ever expect it.
The freebie trials were like the Warring Triad in 3.x.
Yeah, they're too busy trying to fix Eureka. They don't have time for Hildebrand trial.
Yeah.
Remember back in like 2.1 and 2.2, like we were like, oh man, I can't wait for the Savage version of Gilgamesh fight.
Boy, we
Yeah.
were naive.
Right.
Well, not really, because I mean, Square Enix gave us the Ultima remix fight, and so we were like, oh, so trials are all going to get like a harder version of it.
No. Nope. No.
Nope.
Especially because Ultima was originally. It was weird because the first Ultima was part of like Praetorium,
Was,
and then you got the
storyline
hard mode,
stuff.
and then you got the extreme mode or whatever.
So we also get our first look at
Robinasta.
yeah, that what? Grab your ass.
Rabby nasty.
Grab your aster.
The Rabby Nasty.
I do think that the
That
city,
sky
the
looks
city-
really
dude,
nice.
The
Did you
city
see that
designers.
sky?
What are you talking about?
Look
The
at the
sky.
sky. It's-
Why are you
it's
talking about the
really
sky?
Beautiful.
Anyway, I do think that the city design is I think it's great.
Yeah, and again, zone design has been probably the one thing we have not torn into SE over in
Right.
Stormblood. Zone design has been great patching or.
I can't
Area
wait to
in and
walk
area out.
around that city.
Question: does anyone recognize this enemy? Is this from an FF12 or FF Tactics at all? I mean, what the fuck is this thing?
It goes away really
I'm trying to
quick.
get a good pause screen.
I
but-
know, me too. I was trying to get a good pause.
Okay, wait, I got one. It's like an old man with big, giant, like blade knuckle things. What? He's got like a beard and big horns coming out of his head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah,
There he
what
is.
is that? I have no idea.
he's
Is that-
FF12.
Is it because FF12's summons were all
Neo
the
Wayo
Espers
says
were all random
Yeah, it
weird
says
things.
FF12 Esper. Do you
I
know
don't,
which
dude. I
one that
remember.
is?
I remember literally.
Hashmail?
I remember literally zero of the fucking
right,
espers from
Hash.
12.
Yep, because
Hashmal.
they gave primal names all to just fucking airships, and then all the new primals were like
Different,
random
yeah.
ass things.
Terrible.
It's interesting. I mean,
he looks cool.
yeah.
Enemy design looks cool. Zone design looks cool.
I just
What's
wish
the next one?
I just
The
wish it.
flying one.
I just wish it had any kind of impact. Yeah, I don't know
might-
what this is. This is kind of cool though.
Yeah, that was Hashmail. Just looked it up. Looks just like him.
I mean, goddamn, that looks like a fucking Borg. Goddamn, hang on. Sometimes getting these freeze frames are really.
You were looking at it from the back. I can't get a good freeze frame. It's like a floating mermaid looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it underwater? Are we underwater at this point?
It looks underwater.
It does look underwater.
or nighttime.
No,
I think it's underwater.
It's underwater because the
Yeah.
scene directly after it, you're very clear. This is very clearly underwater.
Well, yeah, and then they would want to start using, swimming and going underwater.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
think
like
we
that.
see
Yeah.
like seaweed on the
The
bottom.
best screen grab I've got, she actually looks like she has a metallic, like mermaid's tail. That's
People in the
not
chat-
like an Ananta's tail, but
Yeah.
like an actual mermaid tail.
People in the chat saying another Esper. That's Mateus.
Well, wasn't Mateus another thing? Wasn't that a hunt mob? Can't be Mateus. I don't know what you talk about.
Oh, yep. Looking it up, definitely Mateus.
I need to spam through and play FF12 before this comes out.
I do.
The,
Right?
the,
Like,
the remaster just came out.
Yeah, I know. I got
know.
it. I've,
Let's play it.
you have it? And oh my
I
god.
haven't played it though.
I thought this was like supposed to be Final Fantasy Tactics themed.
I honestly, the last time I played FF12 was when my internet went out in college and I beat it by accident.
The last time I played FF12
That's the
was
first time you
the
played
day
it,
I
right?
bought FF12 after pre-ordering it.
Wow.
And I played 10 hours and said, nope.
I-
Done.
Really?
And I never
Oh,
played
I
it again.
really liked FF12. It was very different than the other ones.
Yeah, I bought the remake. Really enjoyed it. Just apparently not enough to pick it back up.
I do again. Zone design, as we said before, Square Enix has been stellar at that.
Yeah, it
and
looks great.
It just continues.
I'm
Like,
genuinely interested in that area.
this looks like a really cool area. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
Wish that was a place I could explore without a party.
The Banga.
They got the
Yeah, the
Banga.
Banga.
Banga make an appearance. That's kind of cool.
Who is this dude?
Who is 80s porno mustache?
He is part of the troop, the traveling troop.
Can I-
That's an artistic mustache.
That's John Baramy.
That's Balthier.
No, stop. No.
Can I have
No.
his mustache?
Right? Like,
Ew.
he's got the
On
Ron
the-
Jeremy
on
stash
the
going on.
porno stash. What?
Yes, I want the bad porno cop stash. That's what I want for my character.
Only if it goes on the outside of your Odin helm.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Yes. Please. But he's got the porn stash and emo hair.
Yeah, he dyes his hair, guys.
What is with that? That's a bad combination of
No,
things.
that's not a good
Well,
look.
you know what this is? This is the Final Fantasy 14 hipster.
You know what this is?
Right
No,
here.
They designed this guy. Like, he's up on the concept board, no mustache. And then Koji Fox walks in and goes, he's missing something. And then he picked up a marker and drew it in. And he goes, add it and ship it. That's my headcanon.
I hate whoever that character is.
Me
Just
too.
Automatically.
Automatically. Yep.
All right, we've got another one. Somebody said that there was
What
another
Esper is this?
I don't. Yeah.
Wait, Baku from FF9?
No.
No,
No.
this
Don't
is
don't
referring
listen.
to someone in the last scene. That guy, the porno star guy, was not Baku.
No. I do not know which Esper this is, but this is the one that they actually showed off the drawing of
yes.
on the
That's
last
right,
live
they did.
letter.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's a cool looking boss, don't get me wrong.
It's in a chariot.
It is in a chariot, and he's got a pretty badass looking, like, it's not just a lance, like, that's like a, what do you call it? Like
It's like a jousting lance.
yeah. It's almost like a javelin lance.
There was an enemy in, I don't remember if it was FF8 or 9, which was literally like a guy on a horse-pulled chariot. Do you remember that? Like, it was at the end of one of those games. Was it 8 or 9?
God damn, no.
It's a weird enemy, and just like it's like a chariot or a horse pulling like a sidecar almost, and there's a guy, a knight in it with a lance, and it kind of reminds me of that.
No, I don't remember that.
It's a weird enemy. I think it was 9.
You're a weird ending.
I hope you can get his pole arm. Escalia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure he'll give me his pole arm.
All right, we've got another. I mean, that looked like a different enemy. I don't know if this is the same enemy as the
I think
next
that's
shot.
the first boss because the next one I think is Mateus again.
Is it? Okay. I mean, yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
Yeah, you got a cleaner
yeah.
shot of Mateus there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. They did like a little montage. Oh my
Yeah.
god! It showed 3 bosses. Oh, I hope. You know what? I hope
Shut
there's
up.
only 3 bosses in Evilise.
There's not even a chance. Get out.
Oh.
There's usually only about 3 or 4 bosses, and the rest are trash pulls, right? In the
No, there's
24
always
games?
4
There's always
bosses.
4. Nika,
If
why
they
do you say
cut
it
out
usually?
a boss,
I don't know. I don't think that they would have cut out a boss because I think that they're probably like waiting.
saving who
Yeah.
the yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like because
It'll be something super fan servicey.
It was like in
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
a
it's gonna be
Zodiac-
like that fucking butterfly you fight at the end of F9.
Zodiac guy from Final Fantasy Tactics. Because they haven't shown anything from Tactics.
I mean,
They
and
said
that's
they were gonna like this is like a Tactics,
Tactics thing, yeah.
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 And I've seen nothing.
They put Roms and delete on the picture,
Fuck
and then
you.
everything is from 12. Right?
why would they do that? Why would they put in anything from Tactics when all you have to do to put in stuff from 12 is up-res the graphics?
Right. I don't know.
All of those character models, I guarantee you, scale up with some work.
Yeah.
It just takes some texture work, and that's pretty much it. I can't think of much more that would go into upscaling any of those models. That's the thing about having, game engines that are so malleable is that once you make an asset, you can port it between different games and systems all you want.
You need good devs for that, though.
well, you do need that.
Do ya? Because Square Enix does it all the time, and I'm not convinced that they have good devs.
Fact. Wow, that was short.
Yeah.
You notice how we didn't get like any like, oh, look at this new hairstyle.
No,
or
yeah.
look at this new glamour.
No gear. No gears.
No
But
crafting
that might
update.
just be their option to not show off everything, because usually the trailers also have like the names of the things that pop up, and this had none of that. This was literally more like a trailer than what we usually
Yeah, actually, you're right. Because usually when they do these, they'll do, they'll like title it like, the drowned city of Scala,
Yeah.
And
Right.
then it
and
would
show
like
it off.
zoom,
They didn't do that.
The
They
camera
just-
would zoom through the hallways and show us the
Yeah.
dungeon.
Yeah, they just moved through it at a clip.
Yeah.
So it's possible we could get hairstyles. They just didn't show it off.
Did
I
they?
don't know.
Do we know what the gear looks like out of the Evilise raids?
Did they show it at the live letter? No. That would be the
I
only-
don't remember
Was
seeing
it-
any
If
pictures.
they haven't shown it, then probably not.
Was it in the trailer at all that you saw?
No.
When we were fighting with the bad guys?
No, I didn't see it there.
I mean, it might be. They're pretty clever about that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
already
true.
closed it and took it off.
Let me read you specifically what they said about Evilise in the live letter. We would like players to try it out themselves and enjoy the experience, so we won't be going into any details. There are various new mechanics, so please look forward to them. We put in a lot of effort into the details, like the color of the sky
It was
and the
very
feel
pretty.
of the dungeon. So please enjoy the fine details.
I
So
didn't.
Evilise fans will hopefully feel good about this.
The
hopefully.
sky is very Evilise, guys.
I like that sky. It was good detail.
Super good.
Angry Game.